the Zero of our defending track champion, the Flying Zero of Ricky Young out of Canterbury. The Michaels, Pools, Fire Satellite Systems, Cassidy and Sons, Kobeluk Trucking TOB entry starts 19. Then we go to the 48 of Jeff Pearl, the 33 of Mark Lajeunesse, the 91 of Vinny Ingles, and the 31 of John Babalacco. If they can answer the call, that should be the starting lineup for tonight's 30-lap modified main event. The drivers tighten the belt. They check the gauges for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're set to go racing open wheel style as the modified about to take the green flag in their 30-lap feature event. Action aplenty through turns 1 and 2. Scott Poirier won a qualifying round. He'd like to do it tonight's feature event. On his back bumper, the 23 of Larry Ross in the 13 of the Rocket. And Ronnie Rocco running in the third spot. Fourth spot, the number 19 of George Bouchou, and Teddy Christopher with the 54 car is on the move. Christopher, using that outside groove, is moved up to the number 5 position. Potter is up to 6. Mikey Christopher is running 7. They settle down just a little bit. 2 laps shown as complete. The field tightens up a bit through the turns. Scotty Poirier has the field covered for the time being. The X6, the Colony Mitsubishi, the Cars Central Auto. The North End Auto sponsored number X6 is out front. Now to complete lap number 4. Ronnie Rocco continues to apply the pressure. He'd like at least the runner-up on it for the time being. He's running third, but he's been chasing the 23 of Ross lap after lap. Hewitt and Teddy Christopher battle from position number 4. Bob Potter continues to close in with the Manel number 1. Potter's on the move. A host of heavy hitters already breathing fire up front. Problem through turns 3 and 4. We're not quite sure. We're waiting for the smoke to settle. And it should continue tonight as he's on the outside of Scotty Poirier. And Scotty gets a good bite at the drop of the green. Poirier out front. Rocco into the runner-up spot. Then we go back to the 23 of Larry Ross and the 54 of Teddy Christopher. Christopher has replaced the number 19 of Hewitt, who's dropping back through the pack as the 13 of Mikey Christopher moves in to the number 5 position. Chris Jones with a strong effort with the number 9 car, running just into the top 6. Strong competition bottled up in the middle of that pack. Side by side, they continue to attack the 1/3 mile oval. Down on the apron on the backstretch. Kind of tough to pick out some of the numbers from time to time. It appears to be the number 3 of Jimmy Broderick, unfortunately running into problems. But 10 laps posted on the scoreboard as we remain under green. Scott Poirier, Ronnie Rocco battling for the lead up in front of this field. Larry Ross being freshened by the 54 of Teddy Christopher. Teddy's twin brother, Mikey Christopher, comes along on the outside. He uses the door opened by Teddy earlier. Chris Jones also looking around the outside of Larry Ross in the 23 car. So that outside groove being used to its max here this evening. Bobby Potter also using that outside groove with the number 1 car. Potter picked up a win a few weeks back. Scott Poirier, your leader, but he's being hounded by Ronnie Rocco, number 13X. Now Teddy Christopher and Mikey Christopher look to break from the pack and catch up with the front runners. Halfway marker coming out this time by. 15 down, 15 to go. The leader down across the stripe remains the X6 of Scott Poirier. Scotty putting on a strong showing here in this event. Problems up between turns 3 and 4. Jeff Pearl goes around with the number 48 car. Look out, but he's going to get caught short as the green flag is already waving. Broderick is going to be almost a lap behind before he takes the green flag. Scott Poirier once again had the edge on the inside, but the 13 of Rocco battling around the outside. Let's see if Jimmy Broderick can get out of the way quick enough to allow the front runners to move on by. Indeed he does. A tribute to Jimmy Broderick, pulling down out of the way and allow the drivers in competition to continue to race. Somebody in the wall. Looks to be the 22 car, Frank Cardile. Action aplenty up front, side by side. Oh, problems in the wall. It appears to be the 19 of Hewitt. Rocco goes around, I believe, as well. There's a third car involved. Teddy Christopher is around. Yow! Debris all over the racetrack. Looks to be Larry Ross. Laps complete, 14 to go. It looks as though the caution's going to stay out for one additional circuit. Let's hope everybody stays on the throttle. Side by side, the accelerated turn 4. It's a real drag race on the front straightaway. This is open wheel racing at its finest, folks, right here at the Shoreline Oval. And Scott Poirier once again comes out on top, but not by much. Trouble, Jerry Pearl sideways. At least we believe it's Jerry Pearl, stuck in turn number 3. Vermaelen going around with the 07. Back out. We're 16 laps into this 30-lap feature event. Harry Rice in trouble, goes around with the 5. He collects the 91 of Vinny Ingles by the looks of it on a backstretch. That should bring out yet another caution flag, and indeed does. RPMs begin to build. We got a nice stop between turns 3 and 4, and Scott Poirier once again able to come out on top. Vermaelen keeps the nose of the 07 down to the inside. Bob Potter is there. Mark Lajeunesse, Ricky Young. Teddy Christopher back up to the 7th spot. Christopher's come from a long way back in a short time. Potter goes off into the wild blue yonder as the blue number 1 takes an excursion and puts a lot of moisture down on the front straightaway. More problems in turns 1 and 2. John Babalacco back out with the 31 cars. We go back to green. Scott Poirier, a rookie in open wheel competition, looking for his first feature ever in this division. Mikey Christopher able to regain the number 2 spot down on the inside as he got by Vermaelen. Running 4th. Looks to be the 07 automobile of Vermaelen. Then it's the 54 of Teddy Christopher. Rocco up to 5th. Lajeunesse up to 6th. Got a lot of position swap through this event as Lajeunesse looks to the inside of Rocco. They battle for the number 5 position. Vermaelen bobbling with the 07. Right out in the middle of the pack. Yo! He keeps it tucked down low. Everybody able to slide on by. Coming back out, Billy Roberts is going trackside to realign some of the starting lineup. Once again, Scott Poirier, equal to the task, leads him at the line. Mikey Christopher, a seasoned veteran, looks to the outside. Almost dead even down the back straightaway. Rocco and the 33 of Lajeunesse battling for the 3rd spot. Jerry Pearl back up to 5th. This one's not over by a long shot. David Gator is there. Bob Potter is there. Larry Ross coming back up. Yes, when you thought they were all done, they come back into the picture. Side by side, lap after lap. Mikey Christopher looking to chase down the leader. Scott Poirier once again noses out front with the X6. Mark Lajeunesse into the infield. Jerry Pearl is going a little squirrely off the 4th turn as well. He's been leading for a long time. He's been able to withstand a lot of challenges from a lot of people. Once again, spots fly up front. Scott Poirier now has has the 13M of Mikey Christopher alongside. They've been there before. They've done this dance a number of times tonight. Ronnie Rocco waiting in the wings with the number 13 X-Car. Bob Potter not far behind. He won just a few weeks ago. He knows the directions to victory lane. 5 to go, being posted, time running out. A lot of the heavy hitters making their presence felt up front once again. Again, this was not over by a long shot.
Turn number 4 continues to be Scott Poirier, the X6, the 13M of Mike Christopher, the 1 of Bob Potter, and the 13 of Ronnie Rocco, running 4 2-to-go marker out this time by final 2 times around the 1/3 mile oval. Out of turn number 4 continues to be Poirier, Christopher, and Potter. Scott Poirier looking for his first ever open wheel modified feature victory. A past late model driver here at the Speedway as well as throughout New England, picking up the white flag from Danny Corderwick top the starter stand. Ricky Young going down a lap to the rest of the field with a flying 0, half a circle remaining. He continues to run Scott Poirier, Mike Christopher, and Bob Potter. Well, out of turn number 4 for the final time as Scott Poirier picks up feature win number 1. Settling for the second spot, the Sanitary Services, number 13M for Mike Christopher of Plainfield. Finishing in the 3rd spot, the Benello Auto Body, number 1 for Bob Potter of Norwich. And unofficially in for position number 4, it's car number 13, the Michaels Pool and Spa, number 13 for Ron Rocco of Yalesville. Well, your winner looking to pull down into victory lane. Joe Golis going down trackside. He's going to have a word with your feature winner. And Scott Poirier from Norwich picks up his first ever open wheel modified feature win.
Gentlemen, the winner of tonight's 30 lap open wheel modified feature event. His first ever, and he does it right here at the Waterford Speedbowl. As soon as Renee Dugas, our track photographer, gets a few photos, we're going to get Scotty over here in victory lane. You know, Scotty Poirier, buddy, I can't say it's always a pleasure to bring a new driver into victory lane, and it's nice to see you here tonight. You finally found the directions.
Yeah, it's been an up and down year, but Cos Williams keeps giving me the direction to keep going to the front. He gives me the money to buy the right parts, and we got a good team this year. They make life easy for me.
Well, you know, you won a qualifying round tonight that had to give you some indication how the car was running. Did you make any changes prior to the start of that feature event?
Yeah, we had a big brake problem in the heat, but we fixed it, I guess.
You know, that's what it takes, a little consistency. You've been consistent all year long. You've had your ups and downs, but I think they're finally all going to pay off tonight. Anybody in particular you want to say thanks to?
I'd like to thank Causes Central Auto, Colony Mitsubishi, and Broward Nursery. Without them people, they put the money in the car. They make life easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it up there. That's his first ever feature win. Scotty, congratulations. Keep up the good work. As Scott Poirier, the top running rookie, visits victory lane for the very first time tonight.